There is a lot to say about this person that we have in the studio today. He influenced cultures, at least for the past decade. You see him publicly. You know, he's in town. I see him a lot, at least on Facebook. You know, he's definitely making a lot of noise through the community. He just rocked a massive show, you know, this past month.
Yep, June.
Yep, and he plays here locally all the time.
Smokehouse Fridays, come see me.
Yep,
it's always fun. Always fun.
You know your man's. Your man's.
Nice. I love the Smokehouse. So you every Friday?
Every other Friday.
Nice.
I was just asked to do every single Friday, but like I told you guys, I'm like, I have so much going on with the private, so I'm like trying to take it easy. But like right now, I'm getting like kind of hungry because I kind of want to take it every single Friday now, you know? Because I'm starting to love it again and like feeling the energy at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you guys, the club scene is not really the same, but the bar, that energy never left. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean,
hey,
people love the bars, right?
Liquid courage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
and who brings out the best of it is DJ SKYHA1.
I try my best. I try my best all the time.
He brings the party. He brings the vibes, and I mean, his name speaks for itself, and his parties rock.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So essentially, what we had, I figured you're like a kind of like an icon in Lowell. I would say, you know.
I appreciate that, man. I really never thought of that yet, but you know, hopefully one day, you know, I inspire the youth and all the, you know, upcoming Cambodians, 100%, because I still feel like it's a growing like community in our country, and like it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? An artist right now, Van Dye, he's one of my favorite artists, probably my favorite artist right now. But he's, you know, just bloomed into something that like, damn, it's so dreamy. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like after Sabadi Fest, I really want to do something big like that. You know what I'm saying? Praying, and we'll keep working. You know what I'm saying? The work never stops. So hopefully I get back and do something like that. That's
the key. You can't stop.
Can't stop.
And in this industry, you know, the creative industry, and I say the creative industry because that's a lot of things. You can't put a time on anything, and all you can control is just love it, and you have to just keep putting in the work.
100%.
You never know when it's your break.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of just showing face, right? Just showing face, and to the point where people kind of, you know, see you all the time, and like, okay, yeah, people, you know, see through progressions, you know, 100%. with their views, socially or even in person, you know. Talking about your DJ career, what was the thought process behind that as a kid? Or just like,
honestly, I never even thought I would be a DJ ever. My mom bought me a karaoke system when I was like 10 years old, and you know, she had, you know, we had the big laser disc, and singing every song with all my cousins. We used to sing all the time. I mean, it just never stopped. You know what I'm saying? And like they used to call me the jukebox. You know, all my friends, because I know every song, and I still know all the songs till this day. I mean, and that's the thing about me, and I just love music. You know, my mom sang all the time, and she sang beautifully. It turned me into something where I wanted to make a band, which I did. I create a band, and we did a few shows. Shout out to Jasper. Did a few shows with Jasper. If you guys know of him, he's another legend in the making. If not a legend already, he's doing shows all over the place. But
the Crystal Wizard, right?
The Crystal Wizard. That dude's super talented. Worked with him a lot. And it was just hard to, you know, stay together, like, you know, working with each other, stay committed as a band. So like, you know, so my cousin bought a DJ, mini Newmark DJ set, probably like $50.
Yeah.
And I was playing with it every time we would hang out on Thursdays, just playing with it. And then one of my boys, shout out Calf, Drill the Kill, he has this complex he lives at, and they have a block party. And we connected it one day. Nice. And I'm the only one, and my cousin that bought it, we kind of knew how to play, and I rocked that house party just by pressing play on the left and the right side. You know what I'm saying? I'll know a song, and I press play on that, and then I take it to the right, press play on that, and the party was rocking. Boom, you know, I was like, you know, maybe I could do something with that. And then I got booked once. Oh, sorry. I got booked once, and I got paid $300 using my uncle's karaoke speakers, which was like heavy, like the
back
amp,
in the day.
Back in the day,
the
amp, you know, the amp was heavier than the speakers.
Yeah.
And I did that show, once I got paid, I'm like, damn, I can get paid doing this. I was like, and it ever since then.
How old were you?
This was 12 years ago.
So what, like
21.
Okay.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, 21. I was 21 years old, and after I got paid, I never stopped DJing ever since.
That kind of like opened your eyes. Like I could actually make a living out of this.
Not make a living, but like, because I was working at the time too. But like, I really just enjoyed making people dance. You know what I'm saying? And like finding the moments of like, oh, you know, this is gonna hit, and they're gonna sing this part and stuff like that. And I just, it was like a art and like science. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
I could do this. I could do this. All right, let's keep trying. Then, I would go to like clubs every night. My cousin-in-law, shout out DJ Jera, if you guys know him, he's one of the super legend. You know, I don't like to put anything on him, but I went to every single night. He DJs like 6 nights a week back then. 6 nights a week. So I drove to Lawrence every single night.
Yeah, that's pretty
to see him, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
when I didn't have a chance to see him, I would drive to Boston. They had the EDM club scene at the time, and I would go to the EDM side and go to all the Boston. I know Star Trek. That's my other, you know, DJ influencers. I would go see him, and he would bring me all around to all these clubs, and you know, it's easy access, like free access. So we just kept walking around and seeing all these other DJs and all the time. So that's where I got my side from, like my reggaeton side, and I got an EDM side, which I never really get to show. But like when I did that big festival, I really finally got to play some EDM. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So,
yeah.
I love EDM.
Me
Yeah.
too, man.
I think it's underrated. And
It is, man. It's not really underrated like down in Miami or in Vegas, but like over here,
yeah.
it's not. We don't really have, besides, you know, Big Night, the Grand, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's where they have
Royale.
all the Royale. That's where they have all the EDM music. But like in Lowell, I'll get to drop like, you know, smoke house. I get like 5 if I get lucky, until I
Yeah.
get the stank faces and I flop it
And
over
then you
real
switch
quick.
it.
Yeah. Sometimes though, I can get a good night with it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can go there, but like it's not really.
Is that just what they don't like? Did they push that, or do they have a specific like, hey, I want you to play kind of the top 40
At
you know?
Smokehouse?
Yeah, at Smokehouse, or is it kind of like in your control?
I'm so blessed, but it's in my control. Nobody ever
Nice.
told me what to play and stuff like that. I've been in control since I started this game. Like everything, I can play whatever I want, do whatever I want. I'm so blessed. You know, shout outs to him, Smokehouse. They've been a blessing to me for a long time. So you know, yeah, I play whatever I want. I try to put everything in like, you know, equally.
Yeah.
You know, because one thing it is about Smokehouse is I'm gonna give my strategy away, but like DJing at Smokehouse is really hard. Because I got my Africans there, I got my Latinos in there, I got my Asians in there,
Yeah, you gotta
I got my
cater to
Caucasians in there.
Yeah,
And you gotta
It's all
keep
mixed.
everybody. We're the biggest diverse city in the world, I think. Lowell, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I believe
And
it.
it's really challenging. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to say the Smokehouse is a pretty cool place because they give a lot of people opportunity. From what I'm seeing, I've been there to enjoy the night, but I work with some people and they help out a lot of people. They open up their venue to help out artists. From what I can see.
Yep.
A few artists I know have done performances there, and they open the doors, which I think is pretty cool.
No, 100%. They're good people over there, man. Always been solid with me since day one. I've been rocking with them for a while, so I'm probably the only place I'm at right now. But you know, I love it. I love every moment because basically free, and you know, it's fun. You know, it's always been a joyful moment over there. I mean, never had no like rough nights ever since I started. I mean, so blessed to have that too. You know, because like when I started, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Garcia Thursdays.
Yeah,
Garcia.
That was legendary in the making too. When I started the first night there, one of my buddies, Sean, he got me the night there, and I was like, I went there. I used to hang out there before, you know. There was DJs there, but it was never really like, you know, like that. I was like, damn, if I get in this place, I know I could do something with it. And then I went to like country nights on Tuesdays, karaoke nights on Sundays, and then they gave me the Thursday night. First night I had 5 people, and the next night it was packed for like 2 years straight.
wow.
And everybody was always looking forward to like, you know, I hate bringing up stuff from the past, but those were legendaries. I miss those moments, man. Those were so much fun. You know, it wasn't even about money and like anything at that point. It was just like the
staple
people,
moments. Yeah,
the
like
people
staple
we were
moments.
bringing in, there was like lines, like times where I couldn't get my family in. It was like, that thing was packed. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna stop the music if you don't let my cousin in.
That type of control.
100%. You have to get 2 drinks because you're going back, you're not getting nothing. Because that's how long the line was. You know, I seen people double fisting back then. Yeah. That was a time of you know, of our lives right there for me. I mean, that was like that made me everything that I am now. I think people still talk about it till this day. I mean,
Yeah.
Thursdays has never been the same. I don't think.
Yeah, kind of Thursdays died down. I don't know what.
There's no like.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I never even like after. Not saying that night was important, but like I never even say like, oh, let's go out on Thursday ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Never. It could be a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, well, I'm old now, so I'm I can't do it.
It's hot pot now.
I feel you.
Yeah, you can get hot pot over there now.
No, I get hot pot after my gigs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get the hot
See,
pot.
that might help.
We gotta get hot pot one day since you guys like it. One day we'll get
Yeah,
hot pot.
dude.
definitely.
That's fire.
I've been.
Which one?
You
What's your-
promised me a few times already.
What's your favorite hot pot?
I go just down to Boston.
Which
Yeah,
one? What's the name?
We got the name.
Oh, you don't know
the
the
one
name?
that goes upstairs. You have to go upstairs to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that secret one?
I know
It's
mine.
the secret one. I can't tell
I
you.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can only go in there with him.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay.
That's
I know
fortunate.
my favorite.
What's your favorite?
What's your
Kaze.
favorite? Kaze?
Kaze, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. I think that's one of my favorite. I always take my girls out to that. My girl out to that spot. It's fire. I think it's the best.
Yeah. Hey, so you and your wife run a company?
Yeah, we run Sky events, so we do events now. My girl's just picking up the she's just picking up all the event stuff right now. Like she just booked her first wedding. She's super excited for that.
Nice.
But we could do anything you want. I mean, you name it.
Entertainment wise. Yeah.
Anything now. Like it's
You're getting like the whole package.
LLC. It's whatever you need. You hit me up if you guys need something for a party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we do now. I think that's like the main thing that we have. So.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. How long ago did that start?
Well, LLC just started, but like as a business wise, my girl, we've been running the photo booth together for probably like 7 years, but the DJ thing has been forever for me. That's like that 12 years.
Mm-hmm. It kind of supplements the DJ.
The DJ,
Yeah.
Because it kind of works together.
Yeah, and like when people call me and like, oh, Ricky, who should we go to for photography? Who should we go for videography or florists?
Mm-hmm.
So when clients call me, they ask me for that stuff too now. Like they trust my instincts, which is really cool.
Yeah, so you have your network too. Your network of people that you can reach out to.
Yeah, 100%. That's the cool part about this, and a lot of people trust me. That's the best part about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you essentially the only driving force for your company? It's just you as a DJ, and then your booth.
Yep.
It's just you two.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah, it's just been us for a while. Like
That's a grind.
Oh my god,
push,
that's
I
why
can
I
imagine.
was telling you, like, this is, I used to have help a lot. Like I used to have my guy comes with me, and now we have it though. We have sometimes when we need it, when it's that big. But like I think after this year moving forward, it's gonna be a few people on the team now. You know what I'm saying? It's getting really like, I vision it like I'm supposed to be the guy that just walks in and just do it. That's what hopefully that should be the way it should be soon.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's tough, man. Looking at all these sound, and we're bringing a lot, man.
And then you're doing the business side also.
Yeah.
So it gets a little crazy. I know a little bit about it since
100%. And something I don't talk about with the community a lot is I have a full blown arthritis. It's a rare disease called ankylosing spondylitis. A few people have it, like big artists and stuff like that. I hear about it, and like I was just unfortunate, but like that was actually one of the main parts of DJing. Also, like the 1 year I got sick, so I got my wisdom tooth pulled out, and they gave me these painkillers, so I took the painkillers, and it was just it was so strong, so I took half.
Mm-hmm.
After the pain went away, I started feeling pain all over my neck and my body. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sure it was from the arthritis pull, but after that, my life was. Like it changed.
Different. Yeah.
It was totally different. I'm not like I read stuff and I had symptoms before, and I read books and stuff about it. Like I did have symptoms when I was younger that I was gonna have this disease, and so it could have been that, and the wisdom tooth could have triggered it even more. That's what I'm thinking. Like because when you pull a tooth out, you have a hole in your thingy, and
a lot of nerve
open
endings,
wound.
yeah.
So having arthritis and doing all this stuff, I'm fine. So I'm taking meds. But I do it like once a month. But like, what the meds they give me, I'm taking it once every like 5 months. I'm going like because I don't want to, because when you take medicine,
Yeah,
it's just
do
like
too much. Don't overdo it.
I don't overdo it. So I'm taking like once every 4 months, and it stopped working like last month. Like I got something like it came back. I was inflamed again, so I had to go back to taking it every single month again. So I just started now, but I was taking it every 5 months, 6 months. Just my body's different, so I was just going through my body. I wasn't like listening to the doctors. I was just doing what I do. I didn't care. I was like, whatever.
Does it affect your DJing?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Well, with the meds on, it does. It doesn't. But the thing about it is lifting the speakers and stuff, like the years of like putting it on. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and this is like 5 speakers, and then one of them is like 500 pounds. I mean 200 pounds. The sub is heavy, and everything I have is heavy.
Definitely isn't light. None of that.
Last month when I went to Connecticut, I had to walk like 100 yards. It's like it's a beach house in Connecticut, and it's like mad far through the ceremony with like 2 speakers, and it's in dirt, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that.
It's a lot of work. You carrying all this stuff, you connecting all these cables. So yeah, I can imagine. And so I'm assuming that's something that you have to have in the back of your mind. Like I have to.
The best equipment. You have to have the best equipment. I wouldn't say the best equipment, but you kind of have to be kind of on your feet on how to transport your equipment around.
People always tell me to go get the carry the thingy, but like get the cart, and I'm in different situations sometimes. Sometimes they have stairs.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
It doesn't work, and I was like, I just keep doing it until I really need it, and I'm still doing it like that. I lift everything, and I was doing it by myself. Sometimes my girl helped me, and sometimes I have my homies help, and sometimes, and I usually, and that's not even a part. It's just I stand the whole night.
Yeah.
And then by the end, I gotta put it back, and that's what I'm saying. By the end of the night, I'm like
exhausted.
The worst is when I have to do like 3 weddings.
And like
hopefully the clients, I'm okay. Don't worry. Like my energy's still fine, but I have to do like a wedding on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
By the end of Sunday night.
Exhausted. Yeah. You don't want to hear music.
Oh, I'm dead. No, I don't mind. It's just like I'm dead. Like I can't even walk down. Like it's like a hill to get into my house. Just a mini one. And
you
like,
feel it.
I'm like slugging. But we make it through though. We have a lot left, and we still I'm not no complaints about it. But part of that when I was diagnosed the first year they couldn't give me the medicine. So when that pain started coming, I couldn't walk. Oh, wow. It was from my neck all the way to my ankles. It was like pain. Like I had to literally lift my so I stayed in my room for like almost a year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, jeez. Like I was just like
bedridden.
Yeah. Like and I went out. My friends, they called me to like, Ricky, come out, because I was like depressed. I thought it was over. I was like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I literally couldn't walk. One of my boys, he asked me to go play basketball, like to run around. He wanted me to get me to run around and
kind of be active. Yeah,
kind of be active to try to get me like boom. Yeah. So we went to play basketball. I remember when the rebound came. You know how your what's that word? When you're just like your instincts is just to go grab the rebound.
Yeah.
I freaking went to grab the rebound and I just dropped.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just want to like it's fast. Like,
yeah, it's just it's unconscious. You're just like, the ball's there.
I just dropped because I couldn't walk. I literally couldn't walk. That's how hard it was.
Why you said it took a year for you to get the medicine? Why was that?
They took a year to diagnose me because they thought I had cancer. They thought I had Lyme disease. They thought I had HIV. They said a lot of factors, and I was scared.
Christ.
I was scared as hell.
They must be like mixing those paperwork or something,
no, because and then finally, when they gave me the medicine, I remember, like it was, honestly, the whole year, like this is the real story. I took Tylenol and Motrin for a whole year, and I was really skinny. Through my pictures, I probably deleted some already, but like I was really skinny through the bones, like you can see my jaw lines and all that. Like I wasn't happy for the whole year, but that year I spent in my room, I was DJing.
A lot of practice.
So you were learning the craft.
Yeah. I was DJing in my room a lot, and I was like, I'm just here, so like let's do something. And then and that's a part of like that journey. Like it was I call it the blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise, because like I was really hurt, but it really got me into something that I, didn't even think I had.
That's like the best analogy for like when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. You took advantage of that time, so it was actually a positive.
100%, and I don't regret any. Like the pain was really bad. Like at one point, but like I don't regret any of that part. Like I don't know what happens later on in life, like with this med stuff, but like I'm glad that happened. Honestly. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that I'm glad about. That's the positive part about that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing.
Yeah, maybe life would have been different if you didn't have.
100%. I know for a fact it would have been different because like I told you guys that part. Like I felt like I didn't have nothing. Like what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get girls? How am I supposed to go out? How am I supposed to do anything? You know what I'm saying?
How old are you? How old are you?
This was 20. 19. 19. Mm-hmm. 19. Yeah. 19, 20.
Yeah, that's tough. I would have been.
Bro. I thought I wanted to give up, bro. Like I thought it was over, and that's like, you know, like it's not easy to say, but like at that point, like what can you do? Like you can't do it. I had everything in life. Like you could walk and you can run. Imagine losing it all.
Yeah, that's one of the I always say that. Like that's probably one of those toughest things you could do.
Yeah.
Like that could happen to you. Lose your ability to fend for yourself.
100%.
You depend on other people. That is tough, especially for a person like me, where I'm used to just being able to do everything.
Yeah.
And you're a big body too, so it's just like I don't know if I can carry you around.
I'm done. Like
I didn't even think I would bring this part of the story out in this conversation, but you know, I'm glad you guys had me here. I appreciate it. I really honestly, a lot of people know this. Like all my friends, like during that time, like a lot of friends try to get me out. Like I had my friends try to get me to the concert. I'm like, I can't go to concert, bro. Like, how am I supposed to run if there's a fire?
Yeah.
You ever seen like a concert where people run out and like, you know, like, or a fire alarm, and I'll get stomped because that's how slow, bro. I literally couldn't walk. It was real, like I would have to lift my leg up, like to move. Like the only time I felt good was when I took a hot shower and I slept. That's the only time I felt good.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
Especially at that age, it's like.
We tried one more time, Mary. He took me out to run. One of my boys, shout out Drill the Kill. If you guys want to train, you guys.
Oh, that's my boy. Yeah,
you guys want to train.
Come on here.
You guys want to train. You guys hit up my boy Calf. That's my brother right there. But he took me out to run because he wanted me to be active so bad. Like a lot of people didn't want to believe this. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to believe it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to tell people this story? Because how are you supposed to believe something like that? You know, if I tell you, you probably think it's an excuse. I'm lazy.
It's
right?
Just like, you're exaggerating.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he took me out to run. Boom. I think it was just like a quick at the boulevard. It was just like a quick from the boathouse to one of the first benches that was there. Passed out. I passed out. I seen my Air Maxes shine. You know, the 95 is like a shiny one. I seen it shine and I just dropped, and I woke up and I seen like people around me. He's like, you okay? You okay? And then after that, we just like, okay, let's cut it.
Yeah, let's cut it there.
But now, now I'm good. I'm like I'm trying to be a little bit more active. I'm a little bit more healthy. I don't drink no more. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I don't smoke anymore. I changed my life around a lot, like 360 right now. I'm still working on it myself every day. So hopefully, that helps that part.
Yeah, self-progression, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
To bring it back to music.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know him. He's a DJ, and I seen his computer.
Yeah. That one?
Yeah, that one.
It might be. Yeah.
And I see all the music that he has.
Oh, yeah.
And the process. It looks very tedious. So how do you go about, making a new playlist or?
Oh my God, bro! It's.
Do you prep out? Yeah, like do you?
I do, quick? But this is what I tell people: like you can prep anytime you want, but like that ain't gonna work. Like when you get into a crowd, I'm about reading.
I agree.
You can spend hours. I spend a lot of time on music, bro. Like I prep a lot. I have every set you can name. I can DJ for any single party, from 80s to 90s to countries to rock and roll, emo nights. I could do it all, but spend a lot of time on prepping and finding the vibes. But honestly, you're not gonna find a vibe until you get in front of a real crowd and really do it. I mean, you could prep well. I mean, a lot of these EDM DJs, they prep really well for what they do. But then they're just playing. They're gonna have that playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, But me, I have to actually get the crowd moving and stuff to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not. Sometimes they come in, they don't even know who I am.
Yeah.
Some of these guys come in nights and don't even know who I am. So I just gotta really I spend a lot of time on it though. Like a lot of my time on prepping every single genre. I'll be like 5 reggae, 5 reggaeton, 5 trap. Come back, my mind goes all over the place, bro. EDM time, 10 tracks, boom. And EDM right now, I don't know if you notice, Jerry. It changes every week.
It does, yeah.
It's a whole different.
So many genres in there. So many genres out there. It's not just house. It's like subgenres of houses.
It's crazy. And when I went to California and watched all these EDM DJs, there was so. I was coming in like, oh, I'm gonna DJ like I'm gonna bring like 978 there. Like I did like reggae EDM. That's what I did because like I do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I get to release my set to you guys because I never really put out my sets out there. I don't know why. I just don't.
Have you ever thought of like I know a lot of DJs are doing this of like just turning on a camera with your equipment, put some lights on and just.
We did live for a pandemic.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I did live for the pandemic, and I thought that was really cool. I had a lot of people view in. That was like really, really big. But like the thing about Facebook is they'll cut you off if you use like copyright. So like
Can't
they'll
play
completely
their
shut you
music.
off. Yeah. But that was like a really cool story about that. Is like, you know, it was during a pandemic. I don't know how. Like I'm like super shy, man. I know I'm out in the scene like that, but like putting my stuff out like that, I'm like shy to do that. And that was a good turnout. You know, people were tipping me.
Yeah, I think you should probably do it again. Just you know, just with whatever new playlist you have or whatever.
Yeah. No,
I think it'll work.
It's in the works, man. I want to do a lot of stuff. Like I really need to like, because now it's like I told you, the club life is not the same anymore. So I like really want to put it out there and just show people like.
Yeah, everything's so digital. Everybody's staying at home now.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Like, so.
But like
find
not
different ways.
A lot of people are asking for a playlist, so hopefully, you know, I get that out for you guys real soon. But we're working on the studio and stuff like that right now. It's a whole lot of process, but like we're gonna do it. I got you. We're coming out with all that, good stuff.
So at what point when you were playing to your crowds, were you like, hey, I have this set built out and no one's freaking jamming out? When did you notice that it was like, oh, it's about reading the crowd? And was there somebody that told you like, oh, hey, keep your eyes out there instead? Was there anything like that?
No, that's a good question, because I've been reading. That's the thing about me. I always tell people I'm a good crowd reader. Like I'll be like, you know, like say if I do a wedding or something, like I'll look at the age groups come in. I'm looking at who's feeling this, who's staying on the dance floor, and like, you know, I start right from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm staring at everybody, like, you know, the age groups, and as soon as I can catch them, then it's like always been on. Like it's always
kind of like the fishing portion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got we got a few people here.
Yeah.
People don't realize how hard DJing is. And I've never DJed, but I've been put in the position of like, hey, can you control the music? And after about 5 minutes, I'm like, what's next? And then you start feeling that pressure of like, okay, what song am I playing next?
I still get that, man. Like you know, like playing for the kids. I do a lot of proms too now. So like they're like, you know what I'm saying, when the song's not right, they're like,
next one.
And I'm like, I still get nervous if I play the wrong song. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it when I'm playing the wrong song to the people. Like that's the thing about, you know, adjusting. Like I can change it up real quick.
Yeah,
you know?
you kind of just I feel like you're the person as a DJ. Yeah, you're the one that's kind of distributing the energy on the dance floor.
Yeah,
it's up to you to kind of read it.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, every time like I feel like I do it, like I just feel sometimes it's just the next time I do it, it's just like always I feel so good about it. Like last Friday at Smokehouse, energy was insane, and I didn't take like sometimes I'll take a request or two, but I didn't take nothing, and it was just all like natural energy from me and what I felt, and like I was like, I don't care. Like I even went from like Panic at the Disco real quick. You know what I'm saying? I really literally dropped Panic at the Disco and it shit went crazy. Like I love the reaction to that song, and it's just like I was just me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm just me. Sometimes when people talk too much to me and stuff, like they come behind the booth and like, you know, I want this song, it just changes me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's the thing about like not having people near you, and like Smokehouse, everybody I like to have everybody come near me. There's people dancing all around me. I like that energy. It's good for me, but like sometimes people talk a little bit too much, so hopefully they hear this and they know that.
Yeah. Play Bad Bunny. I don't know.
I love Bad Bunny, man. I love, like I told you, man, I love
That's the thing. You kind of have to love everything.
Everything, man.
Yeah, a little bit of everything anyway.
Every music, man. You name it, man. I love everything, man.
And a lot of the genres are kind of like crossing each other now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like you're getting hip hop with country,
yep,
you know?
Yep.
And then, but just everything, country with EDM, you know, EDM music.
Yep,
you know?
yep. That's bold. That's been like Avicii. It's kind of like country.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, that was great. A great moment.
It's very predominant more now, you know, the Teddy Swims and things like that, you know.
All fire. See, I love Teddy Swim, Jelly Roll. You know what I'm saying? All those guys are.
Jelly Roll is fire.
All those guys are fire, man. All humble dudes. I like podcasts. I watch all their podcasts and stuff like that. They're great.
Do you make your own music?
I haven't created a lot yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
something you're interested in?
Yeah, I'm really like interested. Like after, like I told you, after the festival I went to, I was like, damn, this is like the sound that they have. You know, I was like, cause like I want to create so bad, but I was like, I just want something on my own, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But like
have your own sound. Or
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause as Cambodians, like, you know, like Africans have Afrobeat.
Yeah. That's right. Is there a lot of people
have,
like?
Not really.
Yeah,
not really. We don't have a.
We don't have
a. You know, our genre. We don't have anything that like.
Let me ask this question because I know. Is it? Have you been over there?
No, we're planning to go hopefully next year.
Yeah, because sometimes it might be, since you guys are not from, like, you guys are culturally from there. But you guys never lived there. There might be music over there that you just never heard.
Oh yeah, I do. I do have a playlist of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it still sounds like EDM kind of, like it's kind of like can't explain it.
Just old, like sounds older still, you think?
Nah. It's definitely like new age.
Okay.
If I had it in my face, I could show you. But like, it's really like the stuff that they play in the club. I'm not sure if they still play it, but this is like it's pretty dope. But I don't think it's their own sound though. I think it's still kind of like in the EDM category.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's in the EDM. To me, it sounds like it.
Nice. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, and like I said, I like when people do those mixes. Like I always have this idea, like when I'm a big anime fan, right? And I'm not into music at all. I love music, but I don't create music. I never even tried it. But sometimes I hear like a cool song on an anime. I don't understand what they're saying, but that melody sounds cool, and I'm like, if you put that into this, how would that sound? Is that something that you guys do as DJs? Where you're just trying to see, like, oh, if you hear a sound, you think of like matching it with something else.
Yeah, kind of like sampling type thing.
It's kind of like that's what they're doing with stems right now. Like that's like what everybody's doing with, like, you know, when I live mix it.
Yeah,
like we'll mix a few things together. Yeah, we do that a little bit, but not like, you know, no anime stuff yet. I mean, like I think that'd be pretty cool though, because you know, people will use that for TikTok. When you find a good one, you gotta find a good one, and somebody will use it for TikTok.
Just go,
and it's you know, it'll be a hit. You know, that's one day you'll hopefully you hear it.
How's your approach with your socials? Like, are you managing those stuff yourself?
Yeah, social media. I don't even really, you know, honestly, I stopped. See, that's one thing, like, I want to create so bad that, like, I'm kind of not promoting my private events anymore. I'm just going to do them. And, like, hopefully I come with, like, a, you know, because honestly, like I told you, I love all different genre of music. I have, like, split personalities. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'd be like a private. I want to be like a private DJ, just privately, and then I want to be an artist, like, you know, different sky. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't really like. I post it when it's big and massive, but like I don't post because I've been doing a lot of events. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically doing a private event every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I don't post everything anymore. You know, unless it like looks super epic and just if I want to press share and stuff like that. But I just I don't know. I think I'm like trying to become an artist on the side, low key too. But
that's good. I think you could do both because it's different. It's a different. If you the artist side is you control. When you're doing this private event, is more like what everybody else you think is gonna like.
Yeah.
So I understand.
100%. Yeah.
I think the good thing is like once you start doing that, you can now start self-promoting your own music to those
people,
to those shows.
Yeah,
you know?
100%. That's why I say I wish I started like way back, but like, you know, we're just learning how to work the producing and Ableton and stuff like that. So but it's just a step forward. So hopefully, you know, it takes time. Like I said, we're just moving forward, and we're just taking things one at a time.
I always ask this to artists: one good experience and one bad experience of performing. Like the best performance you ever had, if you could like put it into words, and then also like a terrible performance that you're just like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to do this again. Have you had? I mean, if you had it, if you haven't, then it's cool.
Best performance.
They all rock.
Honestly, they really. I mean, you know, when I did the prom a few months ago, that was really crazy. That was like a real concert.
You just felt like everything hit. Everything was like perfect
oh
night.
My god, yeah, it was insane. I mean, like it felt like I felt really like a legitimate artist. The room was shaking, you know, like but
how is coming off of that? Like how is the high of like you just killed it?
That's what I need every time. That's why, you know, I do what I do and I keep doing it. That's what I need, and I try to get it every time I'm in somewhere. So that's the, you know, good part. When you hire me, I'm gonna try to like, you know, go above and beyond and try to get that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like every moment and singing and stuff like that, I just feel like I always have to get it. You know, if I don't get it, that's the most disappointing.
That's when you're like,
that's the most disappointing part of a show. But
have you had a show where like a fight broke out and it ended abruptly or like something like that?
100%.
How do you deal with that?
It hurts me, man. It really hurts me, man. And when somebody fights at my shows, it doesn't happen no more. I don't know, honestly, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying. But like, back then at Garcia's, there was a big fight. It was crazy. I think it was a girl fight. Honestly, I'm not even sure. But
it ended the whole night.
It almost. I think it ended the whole
event.
no, the whole Sky High Thursdays.
Oh wow.
You know,
So after that one, there was no more.
this was so big that this is another story, cool story. Shout out LPD, but they wanted to ban me from DJing in the city. I mean, it was a big
really.
It was a big thing, and you know, I posted it on Facebook. I'm like, you know, they're going around to the bars telling everybody don't book Sky High.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not like
you know,
started
and
the fight.
but that's what people said on, like, people told me from the outside. You know what I'm saying? But people told me, and that's what happened during that time. So Garcia's ended. They said they couldn't do that no more, right? And I posted it online. I got mad likes, and then they pulled me aside and they were like, they're like, we didn't say shit about you. We didn't say this shit about you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, honestly, I don't even care if you guys didn't say anything about me. You know, I just want to DJ, so let me know what I can do to help you so I could be out here just playing music. You know, they thought I was like gang related, and because gangs were coming out and stuff like that. Those nights were like so epic. Everybody was outside. And I think that was a pretty cool story, you know, because like, you know, your party's so big that, you know, they want to shut you down, you know. Yeah. So that's like tough to do, you know. So yeah. So like that's how lit you can be, and I was like, okay, I got to the littest point I could be, right? And then
yeah, you freaking shut down the party. Exactly. I mean, that's pretty lit.
Yeah. We moved it to Bar 74, and we picked it up from there a little bit, and just had a little ups over there, and moved over to Dudley's, and I did Dudley's for a little bit, then they shut down, and I was just slow for a little bit, like I was just doing my privates. And then after, I think right before the pandemic or after the pandemic, Tim called me. Because, shout out DJ Money, that's my brother right there. He talked to Tim about me, and he was like, you know, like, get Sky High in here. Boom. Ever since I've been locked in. You know,
Smokehouse?
Yeah. And I just been at Smokehouse.
Oh, yeah.
How was, my bad.
Yeah, no worries.
The pandemic for a DJ, for artists, period. How was, like...
I was lucky. I got a job.
But so you just stopped.
Yeah. It was just for a moment though. I haven't worked for a long time, and I got a job during that. So right before the pandemic, which was like super weird. So I was in it for a while, and then I left the job right before the pandemic ended. But I think it was bad for all DJs. I mean, you know, no nightlife and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Even private events.
Yeah, and in mass, it took a while.
We had a lot of cancellations. You know, a lot of paying back deposits and stuff like that. I mean, everybody like moved their date over. Some people didn't even have their wedding anymore. So like,
we had to postpone.
Honestly, I don't know if it was really bad or good for the DJ thing, because afterwards it was still like, you know, the nightlife is still not the same. It hasn't been like when we first opened, it was crazy, but now it's not like.
It hasn't gone back to like how it was from before the pandemic.
Nah, I don't think so. But I think it's just because honestly, my thing on that is like is about money. You know what I'm saying? Like drinks cost too much now, and nobody's getting paid. Nobody's getting
everything. Is expensive.
Nobody's getting raises, and drinks are still high. And like, you know, why would you go drink like that? We can just go drink with your family and just, you know, have a better vibe. And there might be trouble out there somewhere.
$300 a bottle.
300.
Yeah, 300.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, in Boston it's like 700.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how much it costs.
That's a freaking mortgage.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, this is going back to like I did a party. I got my first booking in Boston. I did Icon. And the first night we had a full show, and that was a good moment in my life. Like I was like, I really wanted to be in the Boston nightlife so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough being from Lowell because I don't have you know, a lot of followers in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like still building. You know, like, but I didn't have that much followers. So my first night in Boston, that was like a dope moment for me. You know, even if it was only did 2 shows over there, but the first one was just, you know, had all my support come out, and it was crazy. It was like I got to play anything I want that night too. Yeah, that's all me right there. I played everything I wanted that night. Just
those are the best nights when you can kind of just have control of your playlist, the sound that you put out for that night. You know,
that's the first night I had a real light show in the screen. You know what I'm saying? I never had that, and that's what I always wanted. You know, and shout out Taki for having me over there. That was a great time. That was probably the best moment in my life, I think. Nice. Well, Sabaidi was great too. Yeah, that was last month. That was a nice moment. Shout out Sabaidi Fest.
Yeah, more festivals to come.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we go back next year. I think it was lit. Hopefully everybody goes to Sabaidi Fest. Check it out next year. It's in Chino Hills, California. California. Yeah. It's beautiful, man.
What's the difference of like a crowd over there and then a crowd over here?
Well, that was a festival, so and it was an Asian festival, so it was all Asians. A lot of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was surprised. You know, when I first heard of that festival, I'm like, you know, thinking like back to the Asian thing. He's like, oh, we're gonna fight. Somebody's gonna fight, not me, but like somebody over there is gonna. You know, I didn't see anything. I didn't see any drama. Everybody was there, like full of love, unity, and it was just all love over there. I didn't see it, you know, and I felt great over there, like talking to people, network a lot with a lot of social media influencers and stuff like that. There was a lot, and everybody was just like so nice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was super cool over there. I enjoyed it so much. I want to go back if they invite me again.
Are those how many like shows are there? How many artists are playing in like a show like that? Is it
a lot.
It's like a Coachella where it's like just
basically the Asian,
multiple
basically the Asian Coachella.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Missing a few Asian artists, but I'm sure they get there. But they had the biggest ones there though, 100%. You know, like I talked about Van Dye, he was there. His show was freaking, you know, like if you've seen the videos,
nuts,
crazy.
I would love to go to a show like that. I've never been to
one day we'll go.
Yeah, I would love to go. I've never been. So, and I love music.
Somebody Fest, if you're watching this, invite my boy Mello out.
Let's go.
He'll come talk to some of your influencers.
Oh yeah, I'll go interview people. I'll bring a camera.
I'm loving all these questions. They're putting me on the spot right now, and you know, get my boy Mello and Jerry over there. I'm sure they'll love it over there. Yo, you guys will love it. I think my girl enjoyed it. We had a great time.
Yeah, check us out, EDJ's Studio Podcast.
You drop a set too, Jerry. You drop EDM.
I did. Yeah, I'll do some.
Tell him Jerry DJs too. Put him on.
Yeah.
I see. So we're kind of going back and forth with like where we have played, and I've played in Boston also, and I started my career in Boston.
That's awesome.
And I think it's just different culture. It's like whatever you're kind of looking for in your DJing career, right? My career didn't work very well in Lowell because my background wasn't too much of a hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
And I felt like I could have been, a better influence in my, Cambridge, and these local areas.
Funny story. I was born in Cambridge. That's my hometown. Yeah, but I was raised in Lowell.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know why Lowell is like that. We're very hip hop. Still like the dominant. Music.
We're standing on it, dude. Yeah. We are hip hop, though.
Yeah. 100%. It's just that's what it is. I think people just need to be more open to music.
Things,
if people were really like open, like I think, it works. Like sometimes you feel like you can't drop a song for somewhere. Sometimes you just got to make it work.
I don't know. I think is it that whole mentality where like we're still thinking like we're hard. We can't get caught listening to no soft music. While, while
we're
driving.
We have to play 50 Cent or something.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll be listening to the girliest song you could think of.
Me too, bro.
Taylor Swift.
It's fine. Yeah.
Me too, man. Honestly, everything. You'll be surprised.
SZA is like one of my favorite artists.
Fire. Love SZA, fire.
So yeah,
that's my girl. I love SZA.
Yeah,
she's fire.
She's dope. She's dope. In that line of conversation, what is there a specific artist that influenced you? It doesn't have to be a DJ, but is there like a specific, and that this goes for you too, any artist that specifically like just like you're like, you know what, I want to do that.
Damn, that's a really, really good question. I never even really fully like, this is a cool story. DJ Snake?
Yes.
This is when I first wanted to become a DJ and turned down for what that was like one of the biggest jams.
Yeah.
So I was like, he came to Boston. I tagged him on Twitter. I'm like, yo, DJ Snake, your show is sold out. Can you get me in? Dude, he DM'd me and he was like, meet me at this hotel and I get you in. He walked me up with his entourage.
No shit.
And then he just let me go right there. I still have the DM saved to this day. He just walked me up and I was gonna get a picture, but my phone sucked that time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's all. There was no talking, no nothing. He just got me up there with him. That's it.
That's fire.
There you go. That's all you have to do. Just DM your favorite artist.
I didn't DM him. I just put it at the real status.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He DM'd me the phone number.
Oh nice.
Yeah. He's like, call this, meet me at this hotel. I think it was Prime. I'm pretty sure that was the club. Is it called Prime? I'm not sure. It's next to a Good Life, I think. It's not there no more. It's an old club, but a lot of artists used to go there. But he's definitely an artist. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody did that to you, like, You know,
That's
like,
cool, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's
And you were already in your mind thinking of becoming a DJ or doing something like that?
not exactly. I keep hitting this table.
Yeah, it's
not
going
exactly, not exactly, but that was like you know, kind of like, yeah, okay, I might want to do this.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. Super dope.
How about for you?
Are we talking in the scale of like?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people I studied. Layback Luke was definitely one of the people I like just look on YouTube and just study.
I seen him live.
Yeah, I seen him multiple times. Yeah, a few times.
When I went to the EDM shows, when I told you in the beginning of my studies, he was at one of that was one of the shows, Empire. You remember what Empire?
Yeah.
That club. He was there. That was Layback Luke is dope.
Yeah, it's him. I was really like influenced by like Dutch house. So Layback Luke, DJ Chucky, you know, Armin van Buuren, those type of guys. I don't know if he's Dutch or not, but somewhere around there, right?
All fire.
Yeah,
all of them.
And yeah, just those are I think those kind of curated me as a DJ. DJing wise myself, on a smaller scale, I think probably just like, you know, just being surrounded like with my brother doing music. Yeah, I think that's like the biggest thing.
Your brother's the one that played the does he play saxophone?
Yeah, he plays saxophone. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen him. He's dope too. Yeah. See,
he's pretty good at it.
It's just in the mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is just like.
He's always been, you know, he's the one that kind of drove me into this realm of things. He's like, hey, I'm gonna do music and I need a DJ.
Here you go.
I was like, oh, dude, I don't know if I could DJ, but yeah, sure, I'll give it a try.
That's dope. That's nice. Really cool. Yeah.
That's nice. Me, I don't like. The only kind of inspiration I have when it comes to music was like writing. Not specifically to write music, but I've always liked storytelling. So like any artist that does music in that form, I'm kind of, you know, drawn to.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be just rap. So any storytelling or good solid music writing, I'm gonna be attracted to.
Yeah, when you say that, I'm thinking like J. Cole, Kendrick, Wale.
Yeah.
Those are my Big Sean in the beginning. He was a lot of storytelling. Those, I'm like into words too, bro. Like that's my part of my generation, right? Because now it's just like the rhymes are a little bit easier to follow. It's just like, you know,
it's
so
like,
people can sing along, right?
Yeah, it's like we switched. Like in our era, like writing was the meat of the music of like rap, right? Like we had cool like beats and stuff. Now I feel like beats is what rides, is the main backbone of music, and I don't think beat makers and producers get the credit they deserve sometimes.
100%, because it makes the people dance and like, you know, they know the words and it's easier to sing, so it's just like easier to play like, and stuff like that.
I mean, some of the times I don't even understand what they're saying, but whatever that beat is, like, you could say whatever, you can mumble to it, and it's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So
I think that's it's the difference between having those stems, right? Having we kind of brush on what stems are. So stems are kind of like your instrumentals, your acapellas, your percussions, things like that, right? Yep. And now they're kind of throwing it into like controllers now, you know, which is like I've never seen until I don't know, until like a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
I was like, well, new software kind of like changed the whole game up.
Yeah, that's really cool. I've been using that a lot. I use stems a lot.
What do you guys? That's a cool question to ask you guys. What do you guys think about the level of technology that, you know, it's like?
It definitely helps. You know, like I think it's really cool. You know, like when I started, bro, like all the, you know, I would read a lot about the old school DJs, like, oh, we had to carry crates and we had to use the turntables. I was actually the last era. My first things was the turntable.
Yep.
So I had it like at the last, but I didn't carry all the crates. You know what I'm saying? I had my laptop, but still, when I see the old folks talk about that stuff, is like, still the new stuff is really, you know, help change the music, and you can really do a lot of cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it.
Yeah.
You know, than just the original.
Yeah.
You know, they can do more like sound effects, echoes, and
all the fancy
reverbs
stuff
and all the crazy stuff that you can do now. I mean, stems, putting another song easy and repeating it over and over again, and, you know, making it sound cool to go into the next song.
Essentially, it's like having a piano like kind of laid out, and you could just kind of just produce. A lot of DJs kind of produce live now. It's like essentially like live remixes.
100%. That's really dope. I like watching that. I'll always be watching.
How often do you incorporate that into your sets?
Not like live word playing and stuff like that. Not really. I haven't really worked on that. Like, I just feel like when I do that, it has to be like my own show.
Yeah.
So if I ever think about doing stuff like that, it'd be like a SKYHA show, and you're paying for it to come see me. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm just in like a local bar, so I'm just playing music. You know, so if I'm just doing whatever it wants and people is not understanding it, then they wouldn't understand who I was and be like, "What's that?" You know, I wouldn't be doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if it'd be my show, I'd be doing a lot of like everything. You know what I'm saying? Showing you everything that I have and stuff like that, like word playing and stuff like that. But like, so I do a little bit, tiny bit. You know what I'm saying? Like sing-alongs and like swapping it around back and forth, and I do a little bit of that stuff. But I try to keep it like just playing. I don't even play that much remixes sometimes, you know, because I feel like they won't get it. You know, if that don't hit the crowd when they don't know it. You know, so that's my thing about remixes. I love it myself. Like, that's one thing my girls always like, you should play this. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, but they won't understand it. You know, like, we love music, so like it's a different side of like, you know, going out to play. And like, say if I did my own show, then 100% you'll hear all me. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm going to a local club, you're not going there to hear that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. But that's what it is with that. But like when I'm at home, I play like a whole different bunch of remixes, a bunch of, you know, everything, just like different. Nothing that I play in a club. 100% when I'm practicing at home. 100%. Sometimes I drop it. I get like I told you, I get like 4 or 5 in there, and you know I can tell by the stank faces and stuff like that. And I'll just go back to
you switch it. Yeah.
Go back to a song that everybody knows. You know, so they can feel it.
How about you, Jerry? Have you ever thought of like recording yourself and do like a set of like, don't have to be no crowd, but let's say the studio, we set it up and we bring all the equipment, we put all the lights, and just let you flow however you want to flow. Yeah. Have you thought of doing anything like that before?
I've attempted that at home. Oh, not attempted. I've done it at home. It's a different feeling when you're pressing that record button. It's like now you kind of like you have to be on top of your game. That type of thing. You know. Yeah. I don't know if like some people could relate. You know.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. You know what's crazy? When I did my live, I felt somehow, some way, I felt like when I was doing it to the nobody, I was still trying to get that energy out of nobody.
I get you.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So it's like a perceived crowd.
So is it kind of like, I mean, I know it's not the same thing, but is it safe to say it's kind of like doing comedy to like a camera?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
so it'll be like, okay.
I think it would kind of be relatable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Okay, yeah.
So you know, saying to nobody, but like, you know, you don't know if it's funny.
Gotcha.
But you feel like you're gonna get that reaction.
You need the energy back. I get you. Okay.
It's funny to me. You know, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, but I will do more live. I should. We're definitely working on like a background, or even if I'm not sure if I want to do it at home. You know what I'm saying? Because I got neighbors and stuff like that. I want to be like to be loud.
Yeah, just free.
That's, I think, one of the reasons.
To feel the music.
That's one of the reasons that's holding me back. I think I just need a spot. Like, I was gonna ask the club to just do it at the club, but I'm just so one thing lugging the things and just having it there, and you know what I'm saying. Like, I know they will let me a bunch of clubs. You know what I'm saying. We have a lot of stuff coming up, so a lot of vibes. Hopefully, I get you in one of these vibes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I got something coming up. I'm not sure if it's gonna be this summer or next summer, but I'll let you know because I'm trying to at least bring deep house in, like deep house. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really just like all that like classy vibes. You know, like because I don't know, we just need it. I need it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Have you get this is, I don't know if this is a girly movie or not, but I watched this a long time ago when I was a kid. It was like 15 years ago, I think. That's how old the movie is. I watched it with my girl. It was a movie about DJing. It was called XO. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's literally, that's the name of the movie. Mm-hmm. And it was his
I gotta watch it.
This young DJ. He wanted to be a DJ, and he had this friend who wanted to be his manager, and he somehow booked him in one of the biggest shows in the world. And he was going through the process. Yeah. So he's like, you see him going through all that process of like fucking up. Like, he got one chance, he fucked it up, he didn't get there on time. You've probably seen it.
I gotta watch it now because it sounds like
it's good to me. I don't know, but you know.
Is this with Zac Efron or something?
No.
No.
I
don't know.
No. I watched that one.
Yeah.
That's the one I watched.
The DJ movie.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, I seen that one too. But no. This is not with There's no big.
No big actor.
There's no big actors. This is small. It's on Netflix. It's a small movie.
Yeah.
I don't recognize any big actors.
Oh, okay.
But it basically is this kid is shy. Has never performed ever, and he's in this crowd of like 1 million people, and he gets like some girl just gives him ecstasy. He's never done drugs, so now he has to do his first set on ecstasy, and it goes to shit.
Yeah.
And then he somehow talked to the guy that runs the whole thing, and at the end he got to redo his show, and it was amazing. And ever since then, I'm like, I think I would like to try DJing, just because of that. But I know I don't have the talent for it. But ever since then, I'm like, that's how DJing is. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys. I wanted to see if you guys seen it, but check it out.
I definitely will. I mean, that sounds like it's like the same movie that he's talking about is Ecstasy too. They're on Ecstasy, but he actually had a successful show, right? Well, he was like a coming up, and he had a successful show.
It's a funny movie because at the same time the kid's like, it was by accident, like he injects that ecstasy, so now he's high and trying to do his first show ever.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
I can't. I used to smoke a lot, so I used to DJ high, but like. That's one thing too, right? I had to learn how to because I used to be like, I think I used to be really good when I'm drunk. For some reason, I didn't have like, I was actually way better than I am sober, I think. But like now I had to start all over and learning how to DJ I usually take a shot before I speak on a microphone. You know what I'm saying? Now I have to do everything over, smoking before, and I just had to do everything 360.
Yeah, that's a big thing when it comes to artists. Like some people think they can't do it without it.
Yeah. Yep, you can, man. I did it. It's been a long time, and I'm used to it now. And I honestly, I still feel the same, but like, it's tough. You know what I'm saying, to get off. So like, you
build like a routine, right? Over time,
it's
and like
it's just comfortable.
Yeah. Some type of sequence before you go do what you need to do.
Yeah, I caught myself doing that here. Where like I do a lot of my interviews are with people that I don't know. Actually, all of them.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like I don't. And I did it on purpose because I wanted to. It's comfortable when you do it with your friends, but can I extract a conversation from somebody that I don't know, never spoke to before? Can I do that? And that's the test for me. And I was drinking before starting. I was doing all these things to try to, and then I stopped. Like now, I guess I'm more comfortable with it, so I don't feel that pressure anymore. But in the beginning, I always had to do something to kind of.
Yeah, I feel you. That's 12 years of celebrating, getting rocked every night, Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that takes a toll.
Maybe it's time to change my life around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I just see too many people just drowning. And like, and just growing up and seeing my elders and stuff like that. Just like. Not even just drinking anymore. It just goes into a part where it's just like they're
just doing other stuff.
Yeah, that too, and just straight up, alcoholics. They don't even know it anymore. And
it's part of that.
It's not saying that I didn't have a problem because I'm still good. Yeah. Before that, I just wanted to like, maybe show the other side just in case the youngies, because I don't think I'm a good influence to the youth. I don't think, but like I want to be. Some parts of me want to show them that you don't have to drown. All the time. You don't have to smoke all the time. That's not, what I'm saying? It's not regular life. We don't really need that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I was doing it because, watching all the artists and stuff like that. Not like that. I was like, running away from my pain too. Arthritis. They're like, oh, you smoke weed. It helps your arthritis and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was smoking heavily. And, it saves you money when you don't do all that stuff too. But like, see how clear your mind can really be when you're not doing that, what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to get to right now. Still working on it. And like I said, I'm trying every day to better myself, trying to eat better, trying to work out a little bit. I'm getting here in the gym. I'm getting in the gym like twice a week. I was doing like 5 days a week, and I just, it's hard, man. The only thing I can't quit is food, man. I love hot pot, man. I love good food, man. I love chicken wings.
Yeah.
That's my biggest battle. I'm not lazy. I'll go to the gym, but if you go to the gym and don't watch your food,
It doesn't
It
work.
doesn't
you
matter.
know?
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, not at our age.
Yeah.
That used to work for me when I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
I would just outwork whatever calories I ate. I can no longer do that. So.
Yeah, a few rounds of basketball, we'll definitely shave it right off.
Yeah, exactly. That don't work.
But now it's you eat a cake, you're gonna have to work that off for the
that's
next
like,
month.
Yeah, that's like a month of work.
And like giving up soda. I love ginger ale, man. That's my thing. Like, it's just there's so much things that I want to do. Like every day is a change. You're going back. I'm going backwards in things that I was supposed to do earlier.
Yeah.
I get that.
I think it's pretty cool because we're all about the same age.
Yeah.
34, 33, 34, 33, and
hopefully it inspires you guys. Maybe what I'm saying.
I'm
Like
trying.
seeing me,
I'm trying to get. I still drink here and there. I still smoke here and there. I don't do it like smoking borderline, but I don't drink like that anymore.
Yeah, it's not a problem, It's just you can do it occasionally.
Exactly.
It's just people like
when you're using it as a crutch. That's when you're doing it every day. When you're using it, you're clearly using it as a crutch. That's where I see the problem.
You know what I realized? Like I stopped. So when I stopped drinking and stopped smoking, like when I call my friends, the first thing you want to say is you want to drink.
Yeah.
Finding myself that like, hold on, I'm not saying that. Like now nobody wants to hang with me. I don't even hang out no more, bro. Honestly, like I've been really like, with the DJ world. That's one thing about DJing, right? When you get into this stuff, man, you lose people. You know what I'm saying? I'm always at events every Saturday. I don't get to see my family. That's real. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna go see my RIP to my mom passed away this weekend. I don't even get to see my family, but I'm gonna see them tonight. This is my first Saturday off this weekend.
Nice.
I usually get like 2 Saturdays off a year, and this is like one of them. And I'm gonna hang out with my family. I'm gonna cherish it. And my mom doesn't even live here. My mom lives in North Carolina, so my mom passed away this weekend. So I'm gonna see my whole family after this, right up the street, literally right up the street. So R.I.P. to Monty, I love you. And that's one thing too. Like when you get older, I realize that like you start losing people, and not even just family, just friends and stuff like that. And being a DJ, man, being a private event DJ, a lot of people welcome me to their families. You know what I'm saying? And that's the hole they fill. When I get with families, they're really like welcoming. I went to Houston to DJ. All their family was so nice. Went to Maine. All the family was welcoming. Always like, it's everybody's like, I have another family. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sometimes, like people say, don't trust people like that. But like, there is good people. And just being in the DJ world helped me fill those voids because, I did lose a lot of people. In a way, like.
I mean, you play a big role as a DJ because you're kind of like, you're impacting that moment, that special moment that they're having, and you're part of that.
A lot, bro. I did a lot of weddings, a lot of big people, you know what I'm saying? Like important people, everywhere, from police officers to Harvard law graduates to you name it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of business people, a lot of prominent people, for the DJ for the mayor, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Sakari.
Hell yeah.
I still do a lot of stuff, for the schools. I did stuff for UMass Lowell, Middlesex, still doing it. We're still trying to work things together, maybe like put together a workshop, because one thing I want the people to know is we need more DJs. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of, I don't want to, push out on a lot of the other DJs, but like they make it feel like there's not enough room in this industry, and there is. You know what I'm saying? We need DJs everywhere. Everything needs a DJ. Every restaurant needs a DJ. Yeah. Every party needs a DJ. There's like 20, 30 parties a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting triple bookings.
Wow.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need backup. Like, I want to teach somebody under me. So, if you hear this, you want to work, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You need to really want to work, though, because, as soon as your passion dies, I die with you. You know what I'm saying? I need that. Yeah, I need you to love it as much as me, So, if you want to work with me, hit me up. I'm triple booked. I can show you proof. I got my peoples. I send some people over, and and that's what it is. We need more DJs in this industry, 100%. And everything, there's a lot of room. So pull up.
That's cool. In that same line of, did you guys receive help like that? Did you guys have like a person that kind of took you under your wing, or did you guys go to school? I think you went to school.
Yeah, I went to school for DJing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just like Ricky was saying earlier, regarding like how it feels, the tension, it feels like out there when you're at a bar. It feels competitive, but also welcoming. So it's kind of like you're unsure of like if this person wants to work with you, but creatively everybody wants to do their thing. Just as a whole, it seems
a lot of waves
challenging. Yeah,
a lot of waves. There's so many waves. Like, you know, and if you want to DJ, just gotta find your wave. I mean, you know, whatever you want to do, just say that it's, you know, like there's things that I want to do as a DJ that I still haven't done yet, right? But I'm never gonna fulfill them if I don't start from somewhere. You know, like some people look at like doing just private gigs, just doing private gigs, but it's just help. Some of these private gigs help me in to get some of the biggest places that I never even thought I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Like places that I never be. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just that networking in there. You get to one person and they hear you like, oh, so I did a party in New York. I did a wedding in New York. I think it was in Queens. And then boom, somebody thought like me from that wedding. They booked me in the Bronx. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just like, you're just finding stuff like everywhere you kill it, you know. Next thing you know, I was in Utica. You know, like just networking, and it's a lot. It's a lot to it, you know. Sometimes you got to start out small. And these private gigs, sometimes, you know, you got to give your all when you do it, you know. So
did you ever go to school for music at all, or no? Everything you learned on your own?
Nah, everything I learned, I was on my own. I just went to watch people. I just went, like I told you, I went to clubbing for the whole year straight, and caught every vibe that was in there. Whatever I felt, I like. And, you know, sometimes I use everything as a inspiration. You know, music I hear on TV, or when I go to the store, I'm like, oh, this might hit, because it hit me. When I eat at a restaurant, there's just music playing in the background. I'm like, okay, I might use that. You know what I'm saying? Like this, movies and inspiration from working out, you know, like, okay, this might hit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's everything just around me, you know, and just me feeling it myself. That's what I use on people.
Nice. That's cool. I would love to be able to do music, but
it's never too late. Like you tell me, man, I'm not too late. I'm not even where I need to be, and it's never too late for you. You know what I'm saying? Find your vibe, and I'm sure people will enjoy it. I mean, you're doing a good job with this podcast, right? You never thought you'd do a podcast, right?
No, I mean, yeah and no. Once I got the studio, I was like, yeah. The whole idea started without me actually being on the podcast. I was just gonna open up the studio, learn how to run things, and then just let somebody else actually be.
I feel you.
Yeah, but then, do you guys have like any advice or something you guys would tell somebody that wants to be a DJ starting out?
Like I said, you know, every event is like, you know, it can guide you to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Everything is important. Like every piece, every connection. Make sure you give it your all. I mean, that's one thing. And, you know, just keep working. Don't lose love of it, you know. You just come in and go watch some DJs in the clubs and, you know, see how you feel about that and find what you want to do, you know, in music, like what genres and stuff like that. Like I said, I didn't even get to where I want to be still, you know, so like I'm still working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the work never stops. I still want to play EDM, and like I told you, from the city, we don't really get to do that. You know, hopefully I find that one day and really get to drop that.
How about for you?
Well, hopefully you don't have to find it. We'll just bring it here for you.
Oh, 100%. Right? I'm cool with that too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying. Like I said, we got some vibes coming up.
Yeah. My advice is kind of just don't get discouraged. You know, you're gonna have people that you think that they're judges, that they're looking and like studying your craft. Don't worry about them. Just worry about your own, and just keep pushing. It's a marathon. You know?
100%. And one thing about the DJ world, if you can't take criticism, you're not gonna make it in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been criticized a lot, like the way I do things and stuff like that. I see stuff like I've been commented on and stuff like that, and I can take it. You know, you can give everything like, oh, he sucks, this and that, or like I never seen that, but I'm saying like, you know, you can say anything to me. It just doesn't bring me down. I'm still gonna like come in like, okay, next time I'm gonna try to get you like to dance.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good attitude. That's a good attitude.
Yeah. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't discourage me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't get you this time, I'll try to get you next time. You know what I'm saying? If I don't, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't please anybody.
That's true. I come to realize that it's like, playing a lot of shows is like, you're not gonna win the crowd all the time. You know, you'll have some good days and you have some bad days, but you learn from them. 100%,
you know, 100%.
Yeah, those nights are like really learning nights. When you have a bad night, when sound doesn't work, when technology monsters are on your back, you know, it happens. Yeah, you know, it happens here at the studio.
Exactly.
Thank God everything works here right now. You know?
Yeah, we always have what is it? Technology demons is what I like to call them. It's just you never know.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. This is really cool, man. I really appreciate you guys for having me here. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, man.
I didn't expect to tell you a part of like my whole life story, but you know, somebody's got to hear it one day. You know?
Yeah, that's dope. Hey, thank you for sharing that. No, we appreciate it a lot.
100%.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Hey, is there anything that you want to share with anybody? Your future gigs? How many more clubs you're gonna be
so
working
I'm
at?
Smokehouse. I'm at Smokehouse bi-weekly. I'll be there tomorrow. Big shows. Don't really have any big shows lined up. I mean, besides, you know, every show that I have at Smokehouse, I think is a big show. That's all I have right now. Not really, nothing else. You know, hopefully, you know, I'll keep working and, you know, I won't stop. Hopefully I'll see you guys at one of your private events, at your wedding or something.
Yeah.
Definitely. And we'll definitely pull up on you on Smokehouse one of these days.
Yo, pull up.
Yeah.
Pull up, drinks on me. You know
Let's
what I'm saying?
go.
Even though don't bring no shots to me. You know what? Yeah, one thing too, you know, no, actually don't bring me water. I was like, everybody would want to buy me a shot, right? But they don't want to bring me water.
That's weird. How does that work?
Yeah, it's like, but hey, I'll definitely like to go just to feel the vibe and have a drink.
100%.
You would definitely go one day.
Yeah.
I do New Year's in Boston still. I'm at the Real House in New Year's. That's always something I do every year. That's probably a good show. It's always sold out on the first day. That's just a fancy restaurant. That's why people like to go there, because the fireworks are right by the water. Yeah. You know, hopefully I get more shows after this. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys help me.
Yeah. Hey, it was good to have you. We definitely want to have you back, you know.
100% with some updates.
Definitely. Well, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Pretty cool episode.
Thank you.